Marie from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel and a festive grocery haul for Christmas 2021. Today's groceries are from ASDA. Make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end for the meal plan. Let's start over here with the fresh and then the frozen before we move on to the dry, the household, and of course, everyone's favourite, the don't judge me section. So we've got rather a lot of pink lady apples. The children have these, in fact I do as well, every day with their breakfast, sliced up. So we've got 2 packs of those. We've got 1 small-ish bag of bananas. The children tend to have these as a snack during school time, so they'll probably continue to do this while they are home over the Christmas holidays, but I did already have some bananas in stock. And then we've got some strawberries and some raspberries, which again, I tend to give them alongside breakfast. So what I'll probably do is we'll have strawberries and raspberries tomorrow and the day after for breakfast because they'll go off quicker. Then we'll move on to the apples because they last a lot better. We've also got some carrot battens and I bought something to use as a little dip to go with those. The other thing that's quite nice for dipping, cucumber. So I'll do some cucumber sticks and the carrot batten sticks. I'll show you the dip when we get to that. New potatoes to go alongside one of our meals this week. Stay tuned to the end for the meal plan. And then the peppers and the spinach I will chop up and put on the side of meals during the week for salad. Eggs, because we're planning to bake a little cake and leave a slice of cake out for Father Christmas, just so, you know, for one of the households, he has a little change from mince pies. Then we've got some milk, just 4 pints of milk. And then obviously, because the children are home for lunches, cocktail sausages to go alongside various lunches. Pate feels very Christmassy, doesn't it? I've got lots of crackers, which I've actually put in the don't judge me section because they're going to be for snacking on. Now this pate is with garlic. I did not order with garlic. This was sent as a substitution, but we're going to give it a go. Am I going to regret it? I mean, we're going to absolutely stink, aren't we? My husband and I will be smelly, but is it nice? Have you tried the pate with garlic? This is the hummus, which I thought would be really nice for dipping with the carrot sticks and the cucumber. That red pepper hummus really is one of my favourites. It's quite yummy. Then I've got a pack of cooked ham for sandwiches, as well as grated cheese. I know I do often buy it in a block, but I just bought grated cheese this week just for ease, and sliced mature cheese as well. Just for like sandwiches and wraps and things lunchtime, it's just so quick and easy. I know it can work out a little bit cheaper to buy it in a block, but sometimes convenience wins. The margarine is for baking our cake. I used a recipe that was my grandmother's. If you've seen some of my recent vlogs, you see we've been doing a bit more baking. I literally use, it's in ounces because that's what my grandmother used to use. So it's 8 ounces of margarine, 8 ounces of sugar, 10 ounces of self-raising flour and 4 eggs. And that's just whisk it all up, bung it in the oven until you stick a knife in it and the knife comes out clean and it's yummy. And then down here we've got 3 packs of chicken breast for various meals this week because they were on 3 for £10. Then for Christmas dinner, now I've already bought a turkey. I've actually got a frozen turkey and I've also got quite a lot of frozen veg. We'll talk about this a little bit more in the meal plan, but we're going to keep it really simple for Christmas lunch. I'll explain all that at the end of the meal plan. But I have got 2 packs of these pigs in blankets, which look rather nice. And I've got some vegetable spring rolls for just adding alongside, perhaps like on New Year's Eve. I like to do a sort of little buffet type thing. We might do that prior to New Year's Eve as well, but I quite fancy some of these vegetable spring rolls. Then one night this week, we're going to do fish cakes along with the new potatoes and peas I've already got in the freezer. So that's a really easy meal for one night. Breaded chicken bites, they are also frozen. They're going in my buffet pile for, it's possible we're having people over one evening, so I might swap one of our meals for a buffet that evening, but it's all depending on the C word, the restrictions, how things go. Let's not even go there, isn't it? It's just so depressing. And then we've got some sage and onion stuffing balls. They're for Christmas dinner as well. Festive potato shapes, again, for picky food in like a buffet kind of situation. We've got some Yorkshires, which again are going to go on the side of our Christmas dinner because actually I'm not a fan of Yorkshires. I must admit, the rest of my family love them. And then one night we are supposed to be having little friends over for the children. I guess it depends on if everyone's well and whether that'll go ahead or not. But I have got 4 pizzas for a little pizza party one evening when we are supposed to be having people over. Then moving over here to our dry section, I've got 2 lots of squash. My husband's not going to be very impressed with that. It's orange and mango. He likes orange only, but I think that was a substitution. Whoops, never mind. And then we've got some orange juice, which the children tend to have. Orange juice with breakfast, and then orange squash, which we put in our fridge jug, and it stays in the fridge. And then those 2 fridge jugs go on the table at meal times, and then in between meals, they drink water. We got a whole load of baked beans because quite often we had to do beans on toast as a lunchy type thing when we're all home. So we'll go through a lot of those. Got a fajita kit to do fajitas. Can't remember if it's on the meal plan for this week, but it's the kind of thing it's good to have in stock. Tikka masala. I've got on the meal plan for one night this week a really easy curry, like a fake away. We tend to do 1 tikka and 1 korma. Now, they actually sent me one of the tikkas as a substitute for the korma that I ordered. So Zara won't actually eat tikka, she'll only eat korma. I'll have to see if I've already got one in stock, but I think that was just to replace like a backup one. I think I've got 1 korma in stock, so I think that should be okay. Got some of these pain au chocolat as like a treat breakfast for the children. Perhaps these should belong in Don't Judge Me, but I don't know. I've kind of put them with bakery type things. Pain au chocolat. These, I think they're supposed to be baked in the oven, but my children quite like eating them sort of soft like that. So let me know. If you eat those, do you eat them just out the packet like that, or do you cook them first? My children, some of them like them both ways, and some of them prefer them just like that. Then we've got a farmhouse loaf. I did used to buy the 50-50, didn't I? But I really like this farmhouse loaf, especially for like pate on toast. Love that. It's really, really yummy. I've got some of these little dinner rolls, bake at home, which I'll actually do with like a ploughman's lunch one day, probably, at a guess. I got loads of crumpets. I actually ordered more crumpets than I realised. I ordered these and then I saw these with Father Christmas on them. I thought they were more Christmassy than that. I think it's just the packet that's Christmassy, which is a shame. I don't think they're very Christmassy on the actual crumpets themselves, which is a bit disappointing, but never mind. Another little breakfast treat for one day alongside their fruit and cereal. Children have got some pancakes. I've got a big pack of rolls, again, for lunches. So lunches tend to be more like a roll kind of sandwich, a beans on toast or a sandwich, a wrap. I've already got some wraps in stock with cheese and ham, something like that, along with a bit of fruit, bit of cocktail sausages perhaps, some hummus and sticks to dip, and then hot meal would be in the evening. Then we've got some of these serene bars. It's only William that likes them, but he does really enjoy them. Now let's take a look at household before we go over to Don't Judge Me. So we've got some of this kitchen roll. I used to go through so much kitchen roll before I bought loads and loads of microfiber cloths and wiped everything up with those. There's still 1 or 2 jobs in the house that require kitchen roll. Things like really greasy, oily things. Perhaps I use kitchen roll for. I actually do it when I paint my nails. I put kitchen roll under things like that. But I don't go through nearly as much kitchen roll as I used to since having lots of microfiber cloths in stock in order to just generally clean up. Then I've got this Dove Deep Nourishing Shower Moisturising Cream. It's like a shower gel. And I've got that to fill up the little containers we have in our bathroom. So we've got a shower upstairs and a shower downstairs. And rather than having loose shampoo bottles and shower gel bottles and things like we used to in the old house, we now have these containers attached to the wall, sort of like you do in hotels, and I just refill them. It means I can buy massive bottles of things. And it also means you don't get like rings of dirt and things. It actually works out as less cleaning, and it can be a bit more economical to buy refills and things. And then I've got some vapor rub because I realised we didn't have much of it. And as soon as anyone gets a little bit under the weather, we slap a bit of vapor rub on. If they've got a cough, and obviously I need to tell you, if you've got cough or COVID symptoms, then go and get a test. But if you get a test, it comes back negative, or your doctor clears you and, says your child's okay, you've all been checked over. A really bizarre remedy for coughing at night is to put vapor rub on the soles of the feet and cover those feet in socks. And it's bizarre. You have to put the socks on. You have to put quite a thick, sludgy layer. But I don't know why. It's like voodoo witchcraft. It flipping works, honestly. Have you tried the vapor rub on the feet trick? Obviously, this is not a substitute for actual medical advice. But my GP did say to try it. He doesn't know the science behind why it works either. He just knows that it does. Now on to Don't Judge Me, which is a massive section for Christmas before we talk about the actual meal plan. So we're going to start down here. I've got some little Christmas cake toppers, which will be really fun for popping on top of, guess what? Christmas cakes that we're going to do. We've got some Turkish Delight thins. Both my husband and teenager adore Turkish Delight, so those are for them. Biscuits, lots of biscuits. So if we've got guests coming, biscuits. Although, quite frankly, my children and my husband will all adore the biscuits. And me too. So we've got Fox's Fabulous collection. And then we've also got Fox's Viennese collection, just as a bit of a change. Now, quite familiar with all of these. What's that one? And this chocolatey one looks nice, but I can't recall having eaten one before. I think my favourite one's got to be this one. Like, which is your favourite biscuit of all these? Or, which is your favourite box of biscuits, for that matter? So then we've also got an awful lot of crackers. Now, we've got chutney in stock. I've bought pate today. I bought cheese. Love cream crackers. These are pretty basic. Now, these, I think, look like more like Ritz biscuit cracker type things. So, but that like an ASDA cheaper version of. We've bought these to try. ASDA Extra Special. I wonder if actually I'm just going to think, why did I buy these? I mean, beetroot and seed cracker. Is that going to be any good? Some of these, do they look a bit strange? Or will they be really nice? I don't know. Let me know if those are going to be great or not so great. Then we've also got this Jacob's cracker selection. Let's have a look if we can see what's in this one. So in here we've got cream crackers, choice grain, water biscuits. I know my husband likes those. Digestive biscuits. I actually love a digestive biscuit with cheese. Cheddars, as in like mini cheddars, but big. A Cornish wafer. What's a Cornish wafer? And then salted and cracked black pepper. I think I'm going to prefer the Jacob's ones. Oops, knocking things over. I think I'm going to prefer the Jacob's ones to these Asda ones, but I don't know. What do you think? Then I've got breadsticks again for when we do kind of buffet-ish type things. I've not confirmed exactly which days we're seeing people. It's all a little bit up in the air at the moment, as I'm sure you can imagine. Then I've got nacho chips and also lightly salted tortilla chips. I like doing these with a little bit of grated cheese melted on them when we do Mexican food, but also it's a really nice evening film kind of snack. Then down here, we've got Jelly Baby snowmen. How cool are they? Jelly Baby snowmen. Love those. Yummy, yummy. Who doesn't love a Jelly Baby? Then animal crackers. They're not crackers at all, are they? Animals with Freddo. Basically, the little animal biscuits. Animal biscuits with a bit of chocolate on them. Yummy. Then Bella's birthday's between Christmas and New Year. But as we've got friends coming this week, I just don't know what to do about a birthday party for her, whether to like leave it for a while. Whether I can invite a couple of friends over on her birthday. I'm still so up in the air. Don't know what to do with the way the world is at the moment. So if the friends that are coming before Christmas can come before Christmas, I'm thinking that we should celebrate then, just while I have them in the house and while we have the opportunity. I've got a box of orange matchmakers. I also love mint matchmakers, but Zara is not fussed on mint, so I thought if I got orange, everyone would eat them. And then I've got Dairy Box. I think these are my new favourite chocolates, guys, because in a normal box of Dairy Box, I can eat all of them, and they're amazing. Now, the only thing is, I think, are these the winter ones? I'm not sure about the winter ones because, see, they put a couple of weird ones in. Gingerbread, not so good. Iced pudding, not so good. But all of these chocolates, I would eat any of those happily with blindfolded, like, I don't care. Just hand me whichever one of those, I'll eat them. Those two, ew, no thanks. Anyway, that's my Don't Judge Me section. What's in your Don't Judge Me section? Let me know. And let's take a look at how much I've spent and what we're planning to actually eat this week. Oh wait, I nearly forgot to mention, hiding here behind my kitchen taps, the lockdown juice. And yes, that is rather a lot of lockdown juice. But A, it's Christmas. B, we don't know what's going on in the world. C, if we're allowed, we might have visitors. And it's called the Don't Judge Me section for a reason. Am I right? Anyway, now we'll actually go and look at how much we spent and the meal plan and have a chat about Christmas dinner. The total spend for today's groceries is on screen now. Now let's take a look at what I'm planning to feed my family this Christmas week. Now over to my kitchen organisation station where I keep note of which events we've got coming up, our shopping list and also our meal plan. So today is Sunday, we have already eaten, so I'm going to talk about the meal plan from tomorrow, which is Monday. Tomorrow we're going to do a Nando's fakeaway. I've already got all of the Nando's seasonings and things in stock and the sauces and the rice that we use, but I did buy the chicken today. I might do some little nachos on the side of that because that goes quite nicely. Tomorrow night I'm going to do the fish cakes along with the new potatoes that I bought today and the peas that I already have in the freezer. I really do like a little bit of sweet chilli sauce with that, and I tend to put a little bit of salad on the side of every meal. On Wednesday night, we're going to do a little fakeaway curry. I think I have got the korma sauce in stock already because they only sent me 2 tikkas, didn't they? So in theory, as long as I've got it in the cupboard, we'll do 1 korma, 1 tikka, some chips and rice, and a little bit of salad too. On Thursday, all being well, and I have to say that any of this is subject to change because I'm not exactly sure what our plans are going to be this week. I think we're all kind of feeling that at the moment, that we don't know if everyone we're planning to meet up with will be well enough or whether the restrictions will change. I think we've all got to be quite open to our plans having to be a little more fluid than usual. So in theory, on Thursday, we're going to do a little pizza party because a couple of my friends are bringing over their children. So it's 2 of my friends and each of them have 2 children and they will be coming over. So I'll do some pizza and bits and pieces for them. And then that's the night I'll probably do the birthday cake for Bella, and that way if we don't get to see those friends again on Bella's birthday, because we can't have a big get together, then at least we've celebrated a little bit, because Bella's birthday is actually between Christmas and New Year. Then on Christmas Eve, I think I'm probably going to do just a little bit of a Christmas Eve buffet. A little bit of a beige buffet perhaps. A few of the bits that I bought today, the little chicken bits, the spring rolls, all those kind of things, along with some other bits and pieces I've already got in the freezer. Just really easy food. The children love nothing more than a buffet, and it'll just keep it nice and simple and festive, ready for the big day. Now for Christmas dinner, this is probably going to be a really unpopular opinion. A few years ago, well, I guess 7 years ago now because Bella is 7, I was due to give birth a couple of days after Christmas, and we debated not doing Christmas dinner at all, and then we decided to just do a really low-key Christmas dinner, because previous years I'd sort of do things from scratch and make a lot more of a thing and a fuss about Christmas dinner. So that year I decided, right, well, we'll just buy stuff in, kind of pre-done things or use frozen, keep it really, really simple, and that way if we can't have Christmas dinner because I've gone to labour, it wouldn't matter. So we decided to do this really, really simple Christmas dinner, and it was so easy, and I was just able to spend so much time playing with who were just then the boys because I was pregnant with Bella and Zara wasn't even thought of yet, that since then we've kept Christmas dinner really, really simple. So we don't do Brussels sprouts because nobody likes them, so even though they are a Christmas must, we don't bother. We have Yorkshire puddings every time we have like a Sunday dinner, a gravy dinner, whatever you want to call it, because everyone in the family other than me really enjoys them. The stuffing, I've already bought the turkey. I bought that from Iceland before. It's in the freezer. We're going to use the frozen veg, which I just pop in the steamer. We're just keeping it really simple because that way I can spend more time playing with my children at Christmas and less time stressing about cooking. So that might be a really, really unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people think that that is cheating and I should do it properly, but that's what's working for our family, so that's what we're doing Christmas Day. The pigs in blankets, I think I did buy those tonight today, but all of the other bits and pieces I've kind of already got in the freezer, set aside ready, so I don't have to worry. And then on Sunday, which will be Boxing Day, we'll do a turkey and chips kind of simple meal. So what's on your meal plan for this week? What are you doing for Christmas dinner? Are you kind of going all out with all the trimmings? Are you eating out? Are you eating relatives? Or are you just keeping it simple like us? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below to say hi. Turn on bell notifications when you subscribe. It all helps the channel massively. Choose another video that is on screen now, and I shall see you guys over there. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas.